Just playing to survive, looking for just a little bit more charges back to back to number 3. Can he find it? Might be this player right in front of him. 2 tacks down finally, gaining so many points. You switch POV straight away to someone who's all the way near the top. 473 points. It's Letshe. These walls close in not only on his box, but the pressure from the game. You have to understand what Verox is going to be fighting for. This is a prestigious player who's used to being near the top. For a lot of players who are coming into this, they just want to qualify. He wants to dominate. So going for that win, we keep mentioning it, going for luxury is absolutely on this man's plate. Right now, there's people next to him, right next to his box. But that's not going to be the thing that he's too worried about. It's where he wants to be for zone. He has the launch, but will he use it? Running low on light ammo as well. Just 12 bullets left in the charge. He's going to have to up his game with eliminations. And those eliminations have to be close next to his box. Where are they going to happen? 7 seconds till the server flies. Salty Springs. These eliminations are looking tasty.
They are. This is not towards zone though, but there's a launch pad that he's going to be able to use. Yes. Well done from him. He has a chug splash to get right back up into HP. And he's above surge threshold. I panicked for a second there. He probably did too when he first saw that notification on, but it takes a second to accurately update and it's already done. So there's that 6 zone rotation I was talking about, but he saved the launch pad. Critically, because now he can use that later on, maybe even in this zone, but box fights now underway, almost takes the wall, but nothing.
He's not playing for the info though. Going for that box even for just a few seconds, if he's not going to commit to it, that's information he's not going to gain about where people are. It's going to have to be dynamic off the fly. He gets a nice spot over a brick tarp. This is not going to be second height or close to it at all. He's absolutely mid-ground, so he has to focus on things beside and below him. That's absolutely going to be the case. A box that's made of wood beside him could be a place to jump in. He's running low on mats now, 170. Nice tag there from the charge. What is going to be the next move for Verox? He's in zone. He's safe, but is he comfortable? He has the wall replaced. He has the pressure. He's not following up, though. Time is running out here.
Yeah, that it is. He needs to find something in quick. Only 200 mats remaining total. No. And there's a crash pad in the box that he does not get the opportunity. Another one falls through. Quick reactions to get up and in. At the same time, we're looking to see where this zone is going to pull. Chug splash is used. No more heals available. 7 builds remaining. It's just metal. Where is this going to go now? Through the old builds. Yes, the old tarp. He finds a little bit of reprieve as he now rotates safely.
He was playing to win before, but now he's just playing to survive, looking for just a little bit more charges back to back to number 3. Can he find 4? The team, it's there. Verox is now finally online, looking for more shots. Another player goes down to the zone in front of him, or a tag or a beam of sorts. He finally has some ammo to use too, but there's panic. It might have been too much to handle for Verox. He needs to get secure, reset the mental, push forward, just 25 HP. A single misstep could cost him not only the game, but a top placement. There's another shot blocked off by a ramp. He's all the way up in the sky, both on points, on adrenaline, and on just floppers in play. Here we are.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. So he was in the W key game too. So that actually makes sense, right? Q's ending in 1 minute, right? And he opted to stay in. So possibly easy placement, possibly an easy ride in, but still 22 players left. You've actually seen since World Cup W key games having more people in the end. Nice shots to start things off on the rotation, but no mobility. Shyo and his mats are looking shambles.
I feel like he could pull one of the moves you've seen before, identify the dead side of zone, stay low ground, and just make sure and hope no one sees you. 22 people left alive means a lot of people have to deal with height more. They're not going to be looking low too often. Right now, going for big shots right before might just change that individual or chase that player down. Look for a free pickup. Knows he's over to the right, but once again, in Olympic fashion, in crazy rotation moves, using both a crash and a launch pad in tandem, he gets straight into zone. Never even used the mat just yet. Just one box put down here by Ermoon.
There's still that player underneath him. I'm wondering if he's tracking also the player who was able to bring down a white HP. That could be critical. Any elimination matters, but also getting towards his top 10, which is the most impactful area for placement in the DreamHack format. The density of placement points so high. Spraying back, another player with shield. Everybody healthy in this lobby. Very healthy almost. He's got to be careful to stay the same way.
On the one place where he's hurting the virus that has to beat his mats, just 20 left. He's just been bled out completely. Has to look for the cure. Where can he find it? Might be this player right in front of him. 2 tacks down. Finally, it connects. More floppers, shields, but more importantly, 140 metal and almost 300 wood. So, let me moving forward.
And everybody's actually falling off of high ground right now. He has the floppers to continue to hold this, and he opts not to stay in the zone for that. Well done from him. Almost loses it though. Got to be careful. There's still obviously potential for those mythic items to be into play, and you don't want to be holding height against those at all. Spends all his materials, and that's it. Nothing left, and already a wall gone. Let's use the cone. Possibly now wants to stay in zone. Don't go down, because at this point he had no cover whatsoever. And there is a shockwave grenade launcher in play. How to counter that is a big question.
We only said it once before. It's about just staying as low-key as possible. And then after that, gaining control in the 8th and final top 5 situation in the last zone. That's a huge mountain that Ermoon will have to climb towards. Not only does he have no mats left, he's on the backside of zone. Finds a little bit of wood, actually a lot, 270. He's right back in this.
That he is. That will give him the momentum to go forward. 7 players left. We got to keep an eye on that to know where this game is going. We're about to approach the final zone with 7 people left. That might be the first and biggest stack game that we've seen in DreamHack so far. Catches the feet. No Elim just yet, but he is in zone right now. He might be able to get credit off the siphon for that. And it's dropped down to 4 now.
He has those floppers, so not only can you use that to make winning plays, you can just replenish from a lot of loot and storm. It's a gamble. He didn't know how many mats there were. He might have used a few more in getting them than he will get out of this. And while he's trying to just reorganize his inventory, he gets tagged from the top and gets him quick pick down.
Is that the shockwave?
And now it might be, but he's so low. It won't matter if he can't get all the way up. Another charge back to back. It's mythic, and now he has the grapple gun to get all the way back up.
Oh, what a shot to snake his way into the middle of builds on top of the hill. Right now, he's got the space, he's got the room, and I think he's about to basically clinch the qualification. And here we go. 1 versus 1 could make the difference for Ermoon to qualify for semifinals in Heat 1 or not.
He has to be able to shoot this grapple gun at the perfect time. It's going to be against the shockwave launcher. It's the only answer. He has to do it. He goes up straight for it. Can't shoot afterwards. It's not the old grapple. He's looking for any possible way to not only block shockwaves, but get shots down with just 3 mats. It's not possible. He goes for the shoot down, actually. A smart move. The last flopper. Is it going to be the thing that separates him from the win? A shot. Jump from the side. It's not possible. Top 4 again. These players are getting so close to gaining so many points. We switch POV straight away to someone who's all the way near the top. 473 points. It's Letshe, who's not only dominating the competition, but controlling his lobby completely. 46 players. You're talking about a stacker. This one's looking to build all the way up. He has 5 eliminations. Can he clinch first place?
And Shyo, you were right about the amount of points that this is going to swing.
Yeah.
It swung 20 in the last 10 minutes. Since the last time we talked about the point threshold, I didn't have the time in those endgames to actually go back and look at it. But right now, qualification range is 373, and we still got more games to play. Back to Letshe we go. And back to W King he goes. Reloads everything. He sees this guy. Hey, you do not want to mess with the wrong person right now. You got to keep an eye on this action feed to spot when somebody like Letshe takes down. And you should have in your mind the settings. Ooh, almost goes for a snipe phase shot through the stairs. Not something you see too often, but Letshe has the technical ability to pull something like that off in quick fashion. And yep, you made him mad, man. You made him mad. And if you needed a qual, this was the wrong choice.
I think the only way to stop him is fire with fire. He even tried to edit down and go to a different base, but Letshe got knocked down. It's like divine intervention. There's no way this man is surviving. Not even a wall placement can stop the phase with bullets that come straight through. Letshe is on an absolute tear. 6 eliminations before this game has even gotten started. I think he's been the only person to get elims through this entire portion of the game.
I would love to be able to know how many points that other guy had on the screen when you take somebody out, because that would just be so wonderful to be able to spot, okay, this was a different guy. So he comes back to him afterwards, takes out another player who tried a third party and goes right back after the other one. It looks like Letshe actually wants to chill for a second. So he has the heals to get back into this, and with zone coming, he might opt to stay in and get in first before approaching this fight. And that's exactly what he was going to do, but sneaky like.
Not even Matt. He needs a utility refresh right now. And I don't think he's liked what he's seen on all these other 6 bodies he's come past and beside. 7 and 8 if you count the elims he's influenced but never actually gotten. He's affected so many people. And once again, another. It's looking so clean. Might not be like the best decisions if you're trying to win a game, but at the same time, if you're full confidence going into every box, play this way. You're qualified already. It's a no-brainer.
And we do have a game in the bottom left that hasn't been as developed as Letshe's game, which means it's going to be a stacker. And that is Piz FN with 388 points, which means not only is he trying to qualify through and force and clinch the qualification for semifinals, but at the same time, he's going to be in a lobby full of people trying to do the exact same thing as we continue to watch Letshe spoil players in that position. Now the swimming rotator across the way. He's got the pepper loaded. And he is zooming, but zooming straight onto another box fight.
And you already see it every time he makes this 1x2. It means that there's pressure coming on whoever's beside him. And he's waiting for the entire server to kind of quiet down beforehand, maybe get a cheeky edit on anyone coming in and around him. You have to remember, this is the POV of someone who's rotated early. You're looking and hearing for a lot of shield cracks. Bala was mentioning it when I think we saw Letshe near Misty Meadows earlier on. It's all about using your ears before your eyes when it comes to how Letshe's playing. And you can still use your eyes too. Gets a nice free tag there. Another pickup. Didn't influence that one, but then gets the rewards for it.
Yeah, I like how you said it doesn't influence it. The rewards don't matter to Letshe at this point, except obviously he has the opportunity to possibly overtake Castery and the rest of the players up at the top. But that player was done for it no matter what. Unfortunately, caught on the backside of zone. Somebody was going to take him. And it just happens to be Letshe as he gets ever so closer to 10 eliminations. I'm thinking that this could be one of the craziest games we've ever seen, because when I think of players I love to watch at the final game when they're W King, it's Letshe. Misty Meadows, Duos FNCS, qualifying through his through the last week 4. Ridiculous stuff.
It's not even the hot spot for his games, though. It's always those final zones where we see the best things happen with Letshe. 100% though, in tandem with the stuff we see early game in those final games. But he already has 8 eliminations before zones start even moving, which is crazy. Mm-hmm. You can double that, maybe even triple. We've seen some first place 28 elimination games. This could be a 20 bomb. I mean, we see it for content all the time. We could see it for both content and competitive for this last game over here.
I have a couple different perspectives to watch the last end games on. Letshe is advanced in his end game. Hopefully Piz stays alive so we can watch that one out. This 6 moving zone.
Where did he get crash pads from?
Available? I don't know.
When did he upgrade his AR? I've just been witnessing what he was doing.
We saw him take out Ocean.
Okay,
the player
all right, cool.
AR.
Oh, crash pads are down. He's already he's putting everything down to get in the zone as fast as possible, waiting for the box fights.
It's funny because he doesn't really care that he uses mobility because he knows he's going to jump into another box, and get that refresh up. I think that, 20 elim game probably out the window at this point because he's playing more cautiously, more carefully. 515 points, and everybody's running in the fields with Letshe. You got to be careful though, because you'll catch a charge shotgun to the face or possibly Ocean's AR close range. No way, Letshe still has the confidence to go in there. The quick stare flip to get out of a sticky situation. He will find the glider gun and possibly even switch off of Oceans to go the legendary AR. Now up the mountain he goes with the glider gun. Should be easy to find himself a nice little position. Yes, right on top of the shack. And 9 eliminations, he's continuing to rise.
He's the Thanos of this final game, looking to split the server in half and collect every single mythic item for the super gauntlet and control the entire lobby. Can Letshe do it? He has the grapple gun to get all the way up on height. Once again, if you see something a little bit too high, the shockwave launcher could be up there. He has the mats. He has the power and the passion Can he find it though? Is it gonna be sprays? It's a shockwave launcher that gets him down, but whoa, what a grab back. And he's right back in with minimal zone damage, just 50 HP. Letshe, you are amazing.
As we watch these final moments for Letshe right now, the stakes for him, he's about to overtake first place, which is enough. Everybody in the top 5 right now has run out of games. They're done. Letshe is the only player who has a chance to overtake and take first place in the first heat, which would be fantastic because he's done it before at DreamHack's past.
But who is the person up top? Can he survive the onslaught of people dropping down? Mats all the way around. Is it going to be enough? How will he take out the shockwave launcher? He has everything. The mini's popping down. It's an RPG. He has to face 2. No more mats left. 2 people in his box. 1 sprays there, transfers to the other. It was a 1v1v1 for the top 3 at the end there. No clue who won it, but Letshe, you affected so many games. You have changed the course of this entire tournament.
That he has, but unfortunately he's 10 points shy of Leneuf, who I believe will be our first heat, first place, which again, we talked about what that means, but Letshe did it on stream to so many thousands of viewers. I'm just gonna quickly check how many viewers he had at those final moments, 24,000. Unbelievable stuff. Now though, I talked about how this game was gonna be stacked. Look at this, 50 players for Piz FN, and he has 389 points right now. We're getting close to the final updates in terms of scores. I'm gonna try to find that threshold. It moved from 377 up to 387 right now. I'd expect it to go 10 to 15 more points up above. So that means that Piz has to get at least 15 points is gonna what I'm saying to qualify him. So that's the stakes, guys.
What's the number? What's the number?
Let's just say 400 even for him to crack this shell.
Okay, 400 even. You already got 1, so a few more people need to go down. Are you 100% positive 400 is going to be enough? I feel like it's just going to keep escalating. It's going to keep getting higher.
Look, we got pretty much 10 minutes until the games are 100% done. Nobody else. So.
Yeah.
Given that it went 10 minutes ago, it was only 10 points, right? Given that that was the case, I think we're going to see another 10-point rise. We come back to cameras real quick because there was an ad for a second. We will hop back into the games and see how those last couple play out because there's still a couple of stories that we're paying attention to. But Chio, just to answer your question, I think 400 will just be enough. So that's like the range that's like, okay, it's possible because we don't obviously have a confirmation. Maybe 405 for the clinch. Let's say that.
Okay. 405. And we're in an end game. Someone's at 414. So I feel like being near 424, I'm just going to toss that number out there to put some stakes on this end game. 10 more points there. We're looking at comfort, I would say, for the top 250. Getting in the zone really early, though, and popping a chuck for the heal game. That's got a bolt.
I like it. Little Arab classic off heal in the 6th zone. This Chug Jug takes 15 seconds to pop. Yes, the zone would have overtaken him. So a sound play, and hopefully you can get this off because being at 200 HP makes such a world of difference. But at least he's at 100 shield. That stick bomb is so close to him. I'm so surprised that he's not taking damage. We're back to Piz. This game is slightly more important because obviously you saw that that player had already pretty much qualified based on the threshold Shyo and I had just discussed.
Oh, and the thing with Piz right now, usually we have stakes where someone has to make an end game, make top 15. All he has to do is make sure this mid game or right before end game rotation is correct. He is 10 points down right now.
7 minutes to go until final scores are reported, and it's already moved up to 400. That safe space that we talked about is gone. Maybe another 10 points need to be added right here. Maybe we're moving to 410 to be safe and 405 just to maybe have a possibility in these final moments. 37 alive, and we will see Storm Surge activate in the 7th.
Piz is barely above, just 100, but it's slightly getting higher, a lot higher, which means a lot of people are getting eliminated left and right. 32 all the way down. More shots can be taken from Piz. You said 400, you said 410. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 420 if you don't want to get near tiebreakers or anything of that sort. Good crash pads though. That's been the primary source of movement for Piz here. He's at 400 now, 407, so he's moving up the ranks. That being said, every single point of elimination, every second not wasted is so important.
I have never seen somebody try to rotate their stairs in endgame, and that almost costed him, but luckily nobody fires back. 100 builds, and he needs to go up a mountain right now. This is devastating, and the crash pad will actually put him down. He might be able to rotate on the side, yes, but does he have enough mats to actually make it out? He's trying to find a tag, because of course there's gonna be players who fall down below. Yes, going for the elims, kind of just going for it, and that will cost him dearly, but 413 might be enough. It might just barely put him over the threshold. Oh, this music is so applicable, because I have no clue what is about to happen for some of these guys and where the threshold is going to be, because it was just rising and rising and rising.
Multiply it. Look at what you just saw and multiply it more than tenfold. There's so many people in these 50-50 decisions in end games right now. Do I move towards the zone? Do we go for that final elim? I'm just 5 points off. That was Piz. That was his last thing.